But God will never forget the needy. The hope of the afflicted will never perish. Psalm chapter 9 verses 18. So to all my rice lovers here, we are going to be trying our hands on biryani today. Biryani is a rice delicacy that originates from India, and it consists of the mixture of rice, vegetables, and any proteins of choice. Today we're going to be using chicken, so we're calling it chicken biryani. And the very first time I tried this meal was about a couple of years ago with my friend Annie at an Indian restaurant, and it was so delicious. It has always been on my memory lane. So let's hop on this flight. Let's go all the way to India. We're going to make this amazing rice dish. Let's get started. So I'll be using some basmati rice today. It's about 4 cups, and to that I have lots of spices. I'm going to list each and every one below in the description box, and as the video goes forward, you're going to see every spice that I use on your screen as well. And we have, of course, our chicken. I'll be using some Greek yogurt as well. Use any natural yogurt of choice, some lemon, oil, and lots of other ingredients. I'll list each and every one below in the description box. And for this rice recipe, we are not going to be using the skin of the chicken, so I'm going to take everything out. And in washing this, you really need some lemon juice to take away all that sliminess out. It really helps in the washing process. Okay, so go ahead and make sure that the water you're using is very cold as well. All right. So right now our chicken is very nicely washed. As you can see, it's best time for us to go straight ahead to marinate this with all our seasoning. Each and every seasoning is listed on the screens and below as well. Okay. We are done with all the seasoning. There was quite a lot, right? But this is an Indian dish, so it is understandable. If you think African lies seasoning, try Indian food. You will understand. It is always well seasoned. That is for sure. And there's a lot more seasoning that you could add. I chose the ones that I'm comfortable with. You could add some star anise, cinnamon. The list goes on and on and on, but I chose to use the ones that I'm comfortable with. So please do same. Okay, so on to the next step. We're going to prep for the rice, and before we cook this rice, we need to get it washed. Make sure there is no trace of this white liquids, and add a little bit of water, about a cup of water, and soak it for about 20 minutes before we cook it. Yes, that is what the recipe requires. It's to actually make the rice very fluffy. I tried it, I was blown away. Cover it and allow it to rest for 20 minutes. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get all our vegetable prepped as well. This recipe requires lots of onions. Yes, I even reduced the amount of onions. You can add it a lot, okay, but I chose the red onions because it has this distinctive aroma and taste that I love it in this dish. You can choose the white onions as well. Everything goes. All right, so I'm going to also chop my tomatoes, and I'm also going to chop off the fresh coriander and the mint leaf. If you don't have it in a fresh state, I bet you can use the dry ones. It is okay. All right, so now we are finally done with all the chopping process. Let's go ahead and prepare our chicken masala or chicken sauce. It is so good. I almost ate all up before the process. It was so good. So I'm going to add in my cooking olive oil and all my chopped onions. We're going to caramelize these onions. so good. Make sure it is well, very, very careful that it does not get burnt. Okay, so just play it safe. Don't let it be very caramelized if this is your first time. Okay, just make sure it is very well fried. That is all. Go ahead and then add your super moist and very well seasoned chicken. We are going to cook this at a low temperature for 5 minutes. Make sure everything is well combined. Do not add any water yet. Okay, cover it, allow it to slowly cook for the next 5 minutes. Once it's done, go in and throw in your fresh chopped tomatoes. You can also decide to use tomato paste, which is absolutely fine. Here I'm adding my fresh chopped coriander and a little bit of the mint leaves, and I'll add a little tiny bit of water. I just rinse the bottom of this bowl where I marinated the chicken in. I'm going to allow it to slowly cook for the next 25 minutes. All right, very slow at a very low medium heat. Okay, and just have a look at that. The aroma was everything. So while waiting on the chicken, let's go ahead and we're going to parboil our rice, and we want to spike up the flavors. So I add about a teaspoon of black peppercorns, a bit of bay leaves, toasted it for a bit, and then add some water and season it with salt. I'll then allow it to boil before I'll then introduce our soaked rice. Yes, that rice was treated well, very, very well deserving. So we're going in with our rice, and with this you want to make sure that you have enough water on it. Do not take out any excess water. Just allow it to boil for about 10 to 12 minutes. Make sure it's not very well cooked. You cook it until the stage that you want to actually cover your rice with something so that it will use the heat to cook. That very stage, turn off the heat and drain off the excess water. All right, just like so. So our partially cooked rice is ready. We are now going to the final stage of the biryani. Okay, that is the laying part. You're going to lay a bit of rice and splash it off with the chicken and the sauce. Oh, this was just so good and heavenly. The aroma alone was just out of this world. Go ahead and sprinkle a lot more of your fried or caramelized onions. Add more of the mint leaves. If you love pepper, add in some hot scotch bonnet pepper or any pepper of preference, and go in again and do your second layer of the rice and repeat the process until everything is done. All right. Just check this beauty out. Just so lovely, right? So we're going to cover it, and it should be on the first 5 minutes on a high heat, yes, so that everything will be cooked well. High heat for the first 5 minutes. Open it and cover it again on a low to medium heat. Allow it to cook for another 15 minutes, and that is exactly what I did. It was so perfectly done. The aroma and the experience was top notch, fam. You need to try this, especially if you are looking for new ways to make your rice. This is so good. It is a tradition of theirs to serve it in a big bowl so that you sit and eat together. It is absolutely delicious this way. Okay, so share it with your family, create bond, create memories. It is absolutely delicious. Yes, to chicken biryani all day, every day. It's so delicious. I hope you learn a thing or two here, family, and you're going to give this a try. Please do try it, and I believe you're going to love this. So there you have it, family. I hope this helped, and I hope you're going to try your hands on it, especially this holiday season. And to all my Indian family here, if you think there is one specific thing that I left out or I should add next time, please comment below. I'm here to learn. Okay, thank you so much, family, for watching. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share to a few friends and family. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. So please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again, and just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one. Bye.